Alright guys, well, as you can see, I've already done some of the legwork that I didn't get filmed. I always take the fan off. You know, this wires are long enough that you're able to, you know, do that. But you have to be careful that, you know, this one right here, I'm not putting any pressure on the fan blade. I've seen a lot of times where guys will do this and one of the blades is all bent up. Dude, guys, this thing gets out of balance, that blade's crap. You might as well, you know, throw it away and get a new one. So be careful with that. I have started taking the screws off around so we can finish this. And guys, you know, I've heard some debates and different things about, you know, oh, you don't have to take the sides off and, you know, all this other stuff. Sorry, in my mind, yes you do. You do need to. This one is actually not horrible, but it's part of a routine maintenance thing. So we're gonna get it cleaned up. Gonna have to put this back up to get the screws out of this side. Let's just sit this down for a second. Let's see if I can get it this long. It might be too long. Guys, that's where these little dishes come in such handy. You know, losing a screw is no fun. I mean, those things are, I have a couple of them. I think I paid $3 for this thing. Oh, you guys want to see something cool? You gotta check out my new knife. You guys are gonna love it. Oh yeah, look at that. This thing is the best knife ever. You'll never cut yourself. Probably won't cut much of anything, but looks awesome. Funny story, my son left this on the back of my truck. I drove to a call in the morning, 45 minutes away, and this thing was still in the back of my truck. Oh, sorry guys, had to stop there for a second. Thought the customer was coming over. But yeah, I drove 45 minutes away. I pulled up and the customer, he's been a customer for a while. He's an older gentleman. Not all there mentally, if you catch my drift. And he starts telling me, hey Rambo, you forgot your knife. And I'm thinking, okay, what the heck's he talking about? And whatever, I shake it off and then he said it one more time. And I'm like, what are you talking about, sir? And he points to the back of my truck, and then I see that sitting there, and I was like, oh, okay. So, thought that was a little funny, little story that I'd share with you guys. Oh, almost lost it. I got it. Alrighty, but enough of my boring stories. Okay, so let's get all these off. Alright, so I'm gonna pick this up, take this one off, pick this up, take this one off. And what I like to do is I sit them in the order that I'm going to put them back. I mean, it's pretty much common sense as far as how they go back. But every little bit helps. Even though I've actually seen people switch these two pieces. And to be honest, I don't know how the hell they even got it to stay on, but it was on there. took the top off and it was like, things flying all over the place. Let's get this one. So now all of our pieces are off. Let me take the fan once again. There's enough wires for me to be able to pull this back. Sit it back. And it's sitting to where there's not tension on this. First and foremost, before I start squirting a bunch of stuff on here, we're going to try to get as much of this out of here as we can. You know, most of you guys probably already know, but if you don't, you know, when these leaves, you know, when they start to break down, they become acidic. So they'll start to eat away at the bottom of your unit. Prime example, if you've ever went to, you know, replace one. Oh goodness, we got things growing in here. Got some plant life. If you've ever went to replace a unit, you know, been sitting there 20 years, 20 plus, and you go to pick up the outdoor unit and the bottom falls out of it. That's a prime example. Granted, some other factors may have went into that, but this is also a big one. So we want to try to get all this big stuff out of here. A lot of the little stuff, we can get it out with the hose, you know. Only hose it out real good. So, all right, I got most of the main stuff out of here. All right, well, let me pick up my drill so I don't get that messed up. As you can see, cleaner's over there. Why, you ask? Gil, why? Well, because I was always taught you don't put cleaner on on a dry coil, okay? We're gonna wanna wet this coil down with water before we apply chemicals. All right, so we're gonna get this outside nice and saturated. As you can see, this coil is not even that bad, so I dilute mine pretty good anyway, which I'll show you how that is on how it works in the coil gun for some of you guys that don't know. But this one I'm gonna dilute. Really, I'm gonna dilute a lot. This side. And even though you don't see a bunch on the outside, doesn't mean it's not dirty, guys. And gals, sorry. Sometimes these things might not be, you know, full of dirt on the outside, but it doesn't mean the inside's not dirty. So, but this one is not horrible, though. Definitely not horrible. Let's go over here and get this side. Now let's get the inside. Yeah, we can't be lazy, you know, when it comes to coil cleaning. You know, for you small business owners, you know, make sure you're charging enough, you know, charging for your time. And me personally, I rather charge a little bit more and do a better job than make it cheaper and be, you know, cleaning it through the grates and stuff like that. It just, I don't know, to me it's just, especially like this brand of carrier, you know, with these grates, you know, the old ones where it's just like a metal bar at the big squares, those are a little bit different. You don't necessarily have to take the sides off because you can pretty much see the coil. But the newer ones with these protective, you know, grates around them, you got to take them off. I mean, that's, in my opinion, you have to take them off. See if we can try to get some of this gunk out of here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's put some chemicals on. So, and for the record, normal circumstances, I don't know if I would even use chemicals on this, but for video's sake, I'm going to. But if you guys can see this, I am going to put it on the lowest setting. And if you look on the back here, another thing is, even if you guys are using pump sprayers, you have to be diluting these chemicals, guys. You should never ever be putting this on a coil straight. You're gonna eat that coil. You know, so this one does it for you. You know, A, 3 parts to 1, B is 4 to 1, C is 6 to 1, D is 9 to 1, and E is 10 to 1. Normally, I stay on C for the most part. To me, I rather rinse more than try to just get it strong as hell the first time. All right, but I'm gonna start inside. Get it all up in there. And one thing is, I want to try to change my, see if I can change my nozzle in here to make it sideways. Looks like it's not being, oh, there we go. There we go. Getting it all in there. You're seeing it's going to start to foam. And guys, those foaming action is what's going to get this thing really clean. As you can see, this one's not horrible, so it's not foaming like crazy because it's not a bunch of dirt for it to actually to get. So I'll try to do this again on a real dirty one. Alrighty. I like to take a little bit and put it around the outside. Get the thing cleaned off. I'm gonna do this without getting it all over the people's house. Get those clean. Alrighty, and now let's start putting it on the coil. Guys, welcome back. It's time to get her rinsed. So it's been about, I don't know, I'd say maybe 7 minutes or so, something like that. Let me make sure we get all this stuff off real good. Don't want to leave any of the chemicals on there, sitting there. At least not on the coil. It's kind of hard to get all the foam. Like I said, the more you spray it, the slimier it gets. So it'll absorb into the ground. One thing that I like to tell my customers though is if they have any pets, children, just make them aware that this stuff is an acid, depending on what you're using, but most of them have it in there. And regardless, even if it isn't, you don't want a kid around here playing in it. You know, a dog over here licking it up. So it's just a good thing, customer service wise, to inform your customers about. While we're rinsing this off, if some of you guys don't know, obviously this is going on the HVAC After Dark YouTube channel. I now have my own YouTube channel. It is just HVAC with Gil Cavey. There's currently no content on there. There might be an introductory video. If it's not on there yet, it will be on there the next day or so. By the time you guys watch this video, it should be on there. Just introducing myself, saying, you know, my plans for the channel and all that kind of good stuff. And the difference between the two channels is, you know, the HVAC After Dark channel is going to be more podcast related, you know, some training videos, to try to help some of the younger techs how to do maintenances, and, you know, discussions that are brought up in the groups. You know, if somebody says they have an issue, my channel is going to be pretty much whatever I see and everything I can film. So whatever I see on a daily basis, that's what I'm going to try to bring to you guys. You know, as much content as I can, as raw as I can get it. So we'll see, and I hope it helps somebody. You know, like I said earlier in the video, I don't claim to be a super tech by no means, but, you know, I do think that I have enough knowledge to be able to pass it on and help somebody. And I mean, if I can help one person, then to me it's worth it. And if there's anything that you guys want to see in particular, I know some guys have shared things. You know, just leave it in the comments, leave it in the Facebook group, and I will do my very best to try to get some content for you. So, all right, so we're gonna rinse this out good. Obviously, we're rinsing both sides. Get all that dirt out of there. Get all this cleaner out. Now we want to try to make sure that this little area down here is clean. Giving these a little squirt while they're off. I will also do these again once I get them back on. Trying to get most of the dirt off. Alright, let's give it one more good rinse to be safe. Get up a little closer this time. see, still got some cleaner in there. All right, get this all out. All right, guys, I'm gonna do the final rinse. I'm gonna get those panels back on, and then I will be back. See you soon. All right, buddy. I got her back together. Went around and just did a quick little wipe down of my fingerprints, all that good stuff. One thing I love is this stuff, AC Shine. A lot of times I'll use just regular car wax, but I don't have any because this is typically isn't coil cleaning season for us, but I do have some of this. A lot of times I use this inside and use the wax stuff outside, but I just give this a good spray around. And then just wipe it in. Gives it a good layer of wax on it. You know, sun doesn't doesn't beat it up, get that fading color. Plus, I mean, let's be honest. I mean, it's yeah, is this, as far as this being shiny and looking clean, is it going to make it operate any different? No, it's not. But, you know, we're in the business of adding value, you know. When the customer comes out and sees this thing all nice and shiny and, you know, looking pretty, you know, it makes a difference. And, you know, maybe not everybody's doing that. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go around and do that. I actually have to go get it. I have one of those little like microfiber brush things that I do for the sides and the bottom. But other than that, that's gonna be it, guys. Thanks for watching. Please hit that like button and share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we thank you for the support. Some of you guys were wondering what this is. This is a Carrier 24 ACC 636A300 from 2010. It's a 3-ton straight AC, but oh man, not too close. I don't want you to see all the flaws in his face. That beard's nice though. Come on, look at that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, man. I really appreciate it. Appreciate all the support. You guys have been awesome. And I will see you guys on the next one. Till then, adios.